You know what happens if you lying, right?
I do.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 2, Tariq's Future, and his loyalty to the Tejada family. That is the topic of discussion. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what you think about this. And shout out to your boy Michael Randy Jr. It is his birthday. The man is finally turned 21, and that's a good thing, man. It's crazy just to see how much this young guy has grown up from the original Power all the way up to now, man. So shout out to Michael Randy Jr., man. We wish you nothing but the best. But the fans are ready, man. We are ready for Season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost. It is about to go down. We got to talk about, of course, some interesting details about Tariq that I did not talk about last week. So we're going to talk about it in this video. Also, make sure you checked out my last video I did about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, which was about your girl Monet in Mecca. She's willing to risk it all for him in this next season. So check out the video if you have not seen it. So let's just read a little brief description of what Tariq is going to be going through in Season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost. Now it reads, Tariq is still running from a legacy that hunts him, forced into the choice to take the life of his professor, Jabari Reynolds, aka J. Kelly. Tariq finds himself drifting further from what he's been trying to protect, his family. With his mother Tasha in witness protection, Tariq knows he must sacrifice anything to save what's left of his family. Unable to do it alone, he turns to those wielding power and influence, Davis McLean, Cooper Sachs, as well as your boy, Rashad Oldall Tate. All these options come with a steep price, so it's back to the business with the Tejadas. However, with 2 murders involving at Stansfield, Monet Tejada has to question if Tariq is what's best for her family as she seeks to protect her nephew's professional basketball prospects at all costs. Her kids, Drew and Diana, question her moves as she grows more distracted, especially when Monet goes as far as trusting Kane again despite his actions against the family. In doing so, Monet finds herself in bed with Mecca, getting her cheeks clapped by a man who wants to show her a whole new world, potentially at the cost of destroying her old one, forcing Monet to lean on Tariq, who must decide what he really wants and what is he going to sacrifice to get it. So those are just the outlines of what Tariq is going to be going through for this next season of Power Book 2 Ghost. So we're going to talk about it. This information did get put out last week. I talked about some of Monet's stuff a few days ago. Now we're going to dive deep on Tariq and what's going to be happening with him. I say he's going to have a choice. Does he want to stick around with the Tejada family? Does his loyalty stick with them, or does it lean somewhere else? So let's discuss this. Now I'm going to tell you right now, one of Tariq's biggest issues is going to be Kane. He's going to have to watch Kane at all times. And Tariq's been knowing this since Season 1. You got to continue to watch Kane because he's a hothead. Now, what Tariq does for Kane is he brings him back into the family. Now Monet is cool with Kane again, right? But as I just read in that description, it seems like Drew and Diana, they're not feeling that at all. They're not feeling Kane getting back close in within the family because they know Kane is a screw up. They know it's just a matter of time before Kane goes out there and messes things up. Now, Kane pretty much messed everything up with, Professor Jabari Reynolds, right? Because Kane came in there and shot him. Tariq had to just eliminate him right then and there. But of course, Tariq is going to have to clean all of that mess up as well as neutralize Kane and make sure Kane does not go out there and do anything else stupid. But we're talking about Kane, people. What has Kane always showed us, especially in Season 1? He showed us that even if you give him a little bit of power, a little bit of an advantage, he uses it, he takes that opportunity, and he screws up. So we're going to see in Season 2 if he's going to do that. Hopefully Kane can just get the job done, listen to what Monet is telling him to do. We know in Season 1, Kane was going against the way Monet was doing things because he agreed with how his father used to do things. Monet switched it up, and Kane had a lot of questions. This is what caused backlash between the two. Of course, Kane did not like how Monet was bringing in Tariq. He questioned all of her decisions. And then we know Kane took out Officer Ramirez. So Kane has a lot of mess going his way in this next season, and he needs to be watched at all times. If I'm Tariq, I'm not taking my eyes off Kane. And of course, his siblings, they don't even trust him. That lets you know something right there. And we know that Diana and Drew, they don't even want to be in the game for real. They want to go and live their own lives. Kane is the one that wants to be a part of this, which is going to cause more issues down the line, in my opinion. Now, we know this next season, the whole topic of discussion will be the murders at Stansfield. Professor Jabari Reynolds, he is, done for. A body is found. You know what I'm saying? The streets need a body. The campus need a body. Well, Jabari Reynolds is the body that they're going to find, right? And now it's going to be a huge investigation. So Tariq definitely has to make sure he cleans this up and that it does not trace back to him, because the last thing that he needs is another trial. And to be honest, I'm tired of seeing the St. Patrick's in court always going back and forth. I'm tired of seeing all that. Now we do know Monet will be getting clapped up by, of course, Mecca, which I believe, just based off the description I just read, it will cause issues with Tariq. This is going to make the whole Tejada war even worse. Lorenzo will hear about all of this, and he is going to try to get revenge. He's going to be very, very pissed off. And it does seem like your girl Monet has the type, right? Definitely has the type. The man looking like he can be Lorenzo's brother, but still, Lorenzo will be getting very, very pissed off. And the rumor has it, Lorenzo is going to be getting out. You know what I'm saying? There's been early pictures that's been put out there. Lorenzo will be getting out, and he's going to raise hell. Best believe that. But I got a question for you guys. How do you see this whole relationship with Mecca and Kane going? Kane is probably going to be trying to prove himself, trying to act like he's the big hot shot to Mecca. I can really see that. You know what I'm saying? I can truly see that from Kane, trying to prove that he is the best. And hopefully it's no type of jealousy between Kane and Tariq when it comes to Mecca. We already know Tariq is going to get the job done. He proved that in season 1 that he is not new to this. This is easy work. The Tejada family was easy work for him. That's why he was able to go in, convince Monet to go along with his old game, and he was able to school Kane and neutralize Kane at the same time. So this is all easy work for Tariq. But the problem that's going to come is this whole war. While Tariq is trying to keep his family together, of I guess whatever he has left of his family, he's going to be dealing with this Tejada war. And the crazy thing about this is Monet is going to go back and forth on whether she can trust Tariq or not. You know what I'm saying? With the whole murders at Stansfield, she's putting a lot of, eyes on Tariq. Like, I don't know if I can trust him and stuff like that. But then also in that description, it says that she's going to lean on Tariq to help her out. So that means even though she's kind of, iffy on Tariq, she understands that having Tariq on her side is better than not having him on her side. So it makes sense to keep him close to her, especially since she's going to be going through this whole Tejada war. And of course, her daughter Diana, who was, getting very close to Tariq, is going to be some questions for her as well, because we know that Diana and Monet, they had a little bit of a very weird relationship last season. Of course, we know your girl Diana was going behind Monet's back every now and then, trying to sneak and do certain things. Of course, Monet found out about some of the things that she was doing. At the end of the day, Diana did show her loyalty to her mother by doing certain things to get Tariq's attention. I got a feeling Diana is going to be thinking about doing the opposite in this next season, because she's not going to be agreeing with her mom is doing, as well as Drew when it comes to Kane. We're going to see how that all plays out, but Diana is getting very upset because she does not want to live this lifestyle, and her mom is forcing it on her. Now, it also read that Tariq will be trying to save the family, and he's going to need Davis McLean, he's going to need Cooper Sacks and Rashad Tate. So we're going to see how this goes, because Tariq is going to need the money for these guys to help him out. That means he's probably going to have a whole lot of pressure on him. I wonder if these murders at Stansfield is going to lead back to Tariq, and he's going to need that power from these guys. At the end of the day, I would say it's best to keep Davis McLean in your back pocket. You always want to have somebody like that because he's willing to get the job done. Cooper Sacks, on top of that, he is willing to get the job done, and he's willing to do whatever it takes, whether it's legal or illegal. You already know what Cooper Saxe is all about. And Rashad Tate, we ain't even got to discuss what he's on. That dude was trying to win at all costs. So it's a good thing that Tariq will be looking for help from those guys. But he has to always watch them, because we know deep down inside, Cooper Saxe is always looking on a way to take down Tariq. I also believe that your boy Tariq will learn more about Lauren and her secrets. Remember in season 1, Lauren, she mentioned, you're not the only one with secrets. We know she had her long neck boyfriend Malcolm pop up. Tariq had to kind of check him. But besides that, Lauren definitely has some other things that she's hiding, in my opinion. I think in this next season, we're going to see that be exposed. And Tariq is probably going to ask himself, is it really worth trying to get with this girl? At the end of the day, Tariq does not need to be loyal to any of those females. He needs to watch all of them, use them, and keep it pushing. But that's just me. I'll just clap those cheeks and keep it pushing. Don't tell them nothing. We know what your girl Diana was trying to do last season, so it goes to show you none of them can be trusted. At the end of the day, your boy Tariq is going to have to make a decision. Does he want to keep his loyalty to the Tejada family, on Monet's side at least, or does he want to go a different route? And that different route, we don't necessarily know what it is. It could be somebody else, another connect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if your boy Tariq is thinking about Mecca or Lorenzo. I mean, at the end of the day, working with Mecca and Monet is probably the easiest option for him at the time being. He doesn't know too much about Lorenzo, but we do know Tariq is very aware of Lorenzo. He looked him up. He did his research on him. He understands he is the king on this chessboard. And if Lorenzo, or when Lorenzo gets out, that means Tariq, knowing that he's connected to Monet, he needs to definitely watch himself at all times. And at the end of the day, we don't know if Monet is going to stay loyal to Tariq. I can see Tariq using Monet and staying loyal as long as possible up until somebody screws over somebody. Whether it's Monet trying to screw over Tariq, which the only reason that she would probably do that if she has some type of information that he was messing up or trying to screw her over. At the end of the day, Tommy Egan pretty much said it. He said everybody that gets close to this kid, they end up paying for it. So in season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghosts, will Monet and her organization, the Tejada family, will they pay for it in a negative way for kicking it, hanging around, and putting in trust in your boy Tariq? Or will they actually benefit from keeping Tariq around, Tariq keeping his loyalty to the Tejada family, and, you know, continuing to build this foundation, this organization? At the end of the day, Tariq has to make the choice. And his choice is coming up very, very soon. November 21st, y'all. I cannot wait. Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 will be airing. Once again, shout out to your boy Michael Rainey Jr. Happy birthday, man. Enjoy your day. Keep it pushing. Stay safe. All you guys, let me know exactly what you think about this video. Leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. We're going to continue to get you ready for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, which will be airing very, very soon. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.